Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. When we left off last time, we met up with Zoltan, which was awesome, but Dandelion was not there. He's missing, so we've been going through finding a bunch of his old lovers to see if any of them has a clue about where he is. Now then, so this is where we need to go next. Find our way into the Var Attre villa.
Look!
What? What are you looking at?
Maybe absolutely impossible in my humble opinion.
Hi, what sour mug? Did you mistake vinegar for mead?
You're really going to take time out of dancing just to say that to me, eh? Alright, anyhow. I need to get my bearings. Yeah, this is kind of a cool detail that I didn't pay too much attention to before. Look at it's got the whole Nilfgaardian flag out here to let us know. Nilfgaardian noble staying here. Don't mess with them. Alright, so there were the people we just talked to. Someone was saying that I should talk to Voorhis again. And I would like to do that if I could in any way remember... What's that guy running around for in the distance over there? If I could remember where they were. First, I gotta see... Oh, it's just a kid, that's why. Now, this is an interesting sort of ramshackle walkway. Where does this go? Oh, no, that's not the way to find out. Jeez Louise. Let's try that again and actually jump. This is not the way that we need to go, either for the quest or to find Voorhis again, but I just want to know what's over here. What you guys building here? Maybe this is the way we need to go if we've got to sneak into... It seems like a really roundabout way to do it.
I wish you health.
So you're the butler and you've been conscripted to help... You're all butlers. I assumed this was scaffolding for, like, building something. Yeah, they're building stuff. Are the butlers just out here? No, the butlers... I thought, like, maybe they're just taking their break. But no, these are all butlers, so butlers double as builders, eh? Interesting. So how did you guys get up here in the first place? It's gotta be a ladder, right?
Well, another freak.
Alright, well, that ended up a lot less exciting than I thought it was gonna be. So, we're gonna head back here and attempt to get our bearings.
Listen, it's Beatrice. I've fallen in love with her, alas.
Alas.
Pen me a sonnet, would you?
Sonnet? Tough genre. It'll cost you a few crowns.
So we'll not write it for free. But it would be an invaluable experience. And you could add it to your guild card.
Well, your name is Wealthy Townsman, so...
You this couplet. All cheapskates, skinflints, penny minders, go plough yourselves, you fucking miser.
It's true what they say. Every bard is a lazy good-for-nothing.
Because they won't work for free? Wealthy Townsman, if you really love her so much, alas, you could shell out a couple of coins for a proper sonnet. Cheapskate. Okay, so... I don't suppose the map is just gonna tell me. No, it's not saying, like, whose house is whose. Dang it. It was a fancy house, but these are all fancy houses. Okay, this is a brothel, isn't it? Just judging by the... Oh my! There's quite the view.
Take care of the coppers and the crowns.
Yeah, we got courtesans aplenty over here, so this is not where we want to be.
Oh, I'm so annoyed.
I know, I'm just blasting through here, knocking everyone over. It's very rude. Alright, part of what keeps drawing me this way, too, is... I see we've got a barber nearby, and I remember seeing the barber's sign, and I was kind of angling for that. And that's what drew me over this way in the first place. Oh, it's here. There we go. Yeah! Hey, Morven.
Ah, Geralt. What can I do for you?
Just stop by to chat. How are things?
Big changes afoot in the Empire.
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons with reason. It's clear he seeks his daughter.
You know a lot.
I must. I am my father's son.
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor. And knows the opposition. Knows they press for abdication. Ceding the throne to Cyrilla, it's the best the Emperor can do.
Oh, man.
But, as is known, an Empress needs an Emperor at her side. My father will ensure the right man is chosen.
No, I will ensure that my daughter marries whoever she wants. She can rule with the person of her choosing at her side. You don't get any say in it, buddy, and neither does your father.
Farewell.
Okay, but that was an interesting snippet of conversation. Alright, can we go in and talk to his light disguise? Like, you're not getting in here.
Step away, Witcher.
Oh, come on, she likes me, though. I wonder if she wasn't perhaps a little bit jealous when we were at the horse races and we're just like, we need to talk to your maid. We want to talk to Molly. And she's all like, don't you want to, you know, sit and enjoy the race and have some time socializing with me? And we're just like, no, we want Molly. I wonder if that kind of irritated her. Alright.
Greetings to the honourable gentleman. Razors, scissors, knives, ground to sharpness mere moments ago.
Need a trim. Think you can manage?
Alright. We're going to give this a try. It was requested that we try shaved except for a ponytail, right? Yeah. We'll try her out. Oh, it's nice and cheap, so. We are keeping the beard. I don't know. The beard's grown on me. Alright, I want to see it from other angles.
So long.
It is a good look. We can try this for a while. I don't know, he's a tough, grizzled old warrior, and the beard just really fits it, to my thinking. Now then. Ba-da-ba-ba. Let's get to the task at hand. I think this next lady is going to be the key one. I mean, nobody else has really given us that much to go with. Aww. Alright.
Presence is the front to the eternal fire. What do you want?
To go in. Ooh. Yeah, I'm the new cook. Because Geralt totally looks like he could pass for a cook, huh? No, those other guys didn't want to let me in. Okay. Yeah, I'm the new... He does really look believable as a swordplay instructor.
Rosa Var Attre is expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
Alright. Well, I do actually want to talk to her dad and see if we can legit get hired for that.
Don't you realise what you've gotten yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
Yeah? I kind of admire that, actually. But, alright, you're gonna wait for me there, right? I'm just gonna scoot on upstairs and see what else is in this house. Oh, this room overlooks where he was taking me. So I have to be careful or we might end up... triggering more of the quest than we want to, so... None of this stuff was at all exciting. Okay, can I get to this little section over here? Which might not even have... Yeah, it's just an empty alcove. I could leap in... I kind of want to just jump into the room, but I think I shouldn't. I'm supposed to follow the guy, and I might mess something up if I just leap over the railing. All dramatic-like. Does that book anything? No. Alright. Miss Rosa?
Vile strumpet tried to beguile my man.
Yeah? I mean, it's kind of their job. They just call out... They're like salesmen. They're like... yeah, basically the strumpets are kind of like when you go to the mall and there's those people at the kiosk that always want to, like, show you their perfect how to make your nails. It's always nails. There's these people that have all these lotions and stuff for your hands and your nails, and they always want to stop me like, oh miss, just let me show you. I just want to go to the store I want to go to. I don't actually want to talk to any of you. That's what the strumpets are like. Oh, hang on, good sir. Hang on. Come here. No, not interested.
Grab a wooden one.
Quit your sales
Take
pitch.
care not to hurt the little miss. You'll earn the ambassador's ire. Another drifter.
No, if I legit am hired, I'm going to train her proper, and part of that is gonna involve some bruises and stuff.
Why,
That's gonna be... oh, dang it! But that's gonna be the most effective way for her to really learn. If you're gonna practice some type of weaponry, you need your moves to be so well practiced that they're instinctive, and one of the best ways to make sure that you don't drop your guard or whatever is if you learn through some pain. Some years ago I was in Aikido, and we had this instructor he was like, don't forget, this is a martial art. Let's not forget the martial part of it. And he was training with one of the other guys in the class, and the other guy kept doing this move wrong, and I heard the instructor a couple times be like, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. And then all of a sudden, ow! And he's like, that's why you don't do that. And the guy got really upset that he was injured, but at the same time, he's gonna remember in the future not to do that. Do it yourself, huh? How many times have you cursed a tailor for sewing a shirt more crooked than that infamous home in Novigrad? How many times have you argued with a smith who proved unable to forge a simple horseshoe in a month? A month seems like a long time. I don't know anything about forging, but a horseshoe seems like it'd go a lot faster than that. How many times will you steal food from your children's mouths because some armorer demands a Kuviri fortune for a ho-hum helmet? Enough. Basta, I say. What does that mean? And so should you. Empowered by the tome you hold in your hands and a few simple tools, you shall be able to perform basic repairs all by yourself, and perhaps even create something from scratch. So show those extortioners from the crafting guilds who shall make the fool of whom. Roll up your sleeves and get to work. There's something to be said for doing things yourself, but also at the same time, some of these people that we're talking about, like, okay, maybe some smiths are kind of shoddy, but some of them are going to be masters at their craft. There's some things I'm willing to attempt to do myself, but there's other things that I know I just don't have the skill of someone who's actually trained in it, and it's worth it to pay a little more money to have the thing done right. Ooh. I think that's probably somewhere we've actually been before, but... okay, pick up a wooden sword, he said. And we will. Oh, he's not even going to talk to me. Portrayal of the Elder Races. I feel like we read that. Yeah.
Oh.
That's familiar. Okay. Wooden sword?
Follow me.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, down in the basement is where we practice, eh? That's a nice little practice hall. It looks like maybe there's water on the floor, though. That's not ideal.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood, to start with. I must know your worth.
Well. She has no idea what she's dealing with, but we'll humor her. It's possible he's tried getting kind of crappy instructors in the past just to humor her. And if she's serious about what she's doing, you know, she wants someone who can really teach her. Right then. Quick and strong. So, luck to you, Rosa, but... hang on, I need to see something. You're not like... okay. The shadows caught her funny, and I thought she was bleeding on the side, and I was very concerned for her, but that's not the case. I am fighting.
Damn it!
Alright.
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Which is kind of sad.
Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
By saying I was your swordplay instructor. I don't know, I feel almost bad actually getting her hopes up just to be like, no, I'm not actually going to teach you, even though as you can see, I'm clearly a very skilled swordsman. Like, she wants to learn! We gotta find Ciri and stuff, but I almost wish that Geralt had time to just screw around and actually teach her to be a proper swordsman. That's what she wants to do. Let her. Honestly, okay, so this is a big sidetrack, but reading along in the books and stuff, I for a long time thought, you know, Kaer Morhen, it's there like basically empty, witchers are a dying breed and all, but there's war going on, there's orphans everywhere, they just need someone to take them in. Okay, so they don't make their potions as much and stuff anymore and do the trial of grasses and all that, but take in all these orphans, make a home for them there in Kaer Morhen, put them to work, not like exploitative work of children, but you know, these are the times where everyone pitches in, like on a farm or whatever, right? So you could maybe raise some flocks of sheep or something, plant some vegetables, and just, you know, teach them to fight. You've got the whole training course, the same way they did for Ciri. And it would give the kids something to do, you know, they could grow in the profession. They wouldn't be the same as, like, your standard witchers, but still, they could make really good, like, mercenaries or something. And it seems like it could help Kaer Morhen, you know? Maybe bring in some income to build it up again, do some repairs, like... And you could take the girls too. If they could be, instead of mercenaries, they could also be sword instructors of the sort that she wants. It just seemed like it would be so practical. Branch out a bit, guys. You gotta be a little more business-minded. Think outside the box. Come on, witchers.
I'm a witcher. I'm looking
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
She's pretty wonderful so far. I like her. Not gonna be all weird and judgy. She's enjoying life. She's... Man. And I feel even worse, because if she knows what a witcher is, so she knows that we're really good with the sword. She wants to learn. We'd be an awesome instructor. So, is this like a genuinely curious what's exciting, or is he going to be mean? Don't be mean, Geralt.
what's so exciting about it?
Okay, that seems alright.
Living on the edge, tracking, then facing down beasts, sleeping under the stars. Oh, it must be wonderful.
That's an awfully romanticized view.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
I was. So, yeah, first though, I mean, you're doing good, right? Oh, look at how worn that wooden practice sword is. Look at the hilt on that thing.
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Fair enough. But honestly, this goes back to what I was saying about learning through pain. If you smacked her on that exposed left flank enough time, she'll learn pretty quick to start guarding it. And I don't say this to be mean, like, hit her in her weak spot, but no, like, I genuinely think that would be, if you're trying to learn a martial art, that is an effective way to learn. Take some non-fatal injuries, and you know, when you have a weakness that would, in a real battle, expose you to fatal injuries, it'll help you shapen up, it'll help you learn.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wounded.
Oh, probably.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us.
Good on you for resisting.
Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Alright. Ooh. I should be able to beat her in terms of sheer strength. Not just because she's a woman, but because Geralt being a witcher, he's going to be stronger than most people. In part, though, yeah, because she is a woman, so she's probably not going to be as strong as most of the men we would fight. It's one of those unfortunate things in biology that I have to admit. See, she does look almost like she's bloody. But I do have to admit that, like, the strongest man is going to be stronger than the strongest woman. That's just anatomy. There's not much way to get around it. Of course, I'm a witcher. But you do pretty alright yourself. Oops.
With two swords when you can barely handle one.
Oh, really, Rosa? Getting a little cocky, aren't you? I tend to be as well, but That's because I know I'm a mutant, so I have an unnatural advantage over most people. Look at her hiding around the posts. That's a me strategy. Come at me.
Two swords when you can barely handle one. Stop floating and fight. Damn it!
All right.
Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
I really want to. Yes.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about?
Who invited you?
Asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Var Attre, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the
She's like, yep, that's me. They do look a lot alike. Are they twins? Oh, so did she pretend to be her sister and act like she was interested in Dandelion?
Wait a minute. Mean to say Dandelion mixed you two up?
On occasion, yes. But then Rosa would quickly say...
Oh, so she ran hot and
"If you
cold
shut
from his
your catty
thinking.
mouth for a moment, dear little sister, I could explain.
And it probably
Edna
just made him
sent
all the more
Dandelion
interested.
Some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it.
Yep.
I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Take it easy.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion.
Edna's kind of
Burn
nasty,
with
isn't she?
passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
And good on you for that. Alright.
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
Everything.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
No?
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Changing subjects.
They're being awfully tolerant. They were just snipping at each other. Our sword fight was interrupted. Well, our sword lesson. And now I'm just like, okay, so random question about this. Ooh, what about that? They're obliging. I appreciate it.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really.
Just Dandelion
It's
being
no
Dandelion,
use,
eh?
Geralt. She's so enamored, she'd hardly notice if he turned
Edna,
into a
you're being
werewolf.
completely unhelpful. Could you just shut up?
You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Tell me about Margrave Henkel.
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young
And he left
man.
Dandelion the Rosemary in time? Because, yeah, Dandelion suddenly inherited it. It seemed like an unexpected thing. So if this Henkel just died, then he would be the reason. So is Dandelion just trying to figure out what he did to earn this thing?
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Crrrackerrrrrs. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
What's her name?
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta.
No, I don't want to. I really do want to give her some sword lessons. Am I being totally naive and ridiculous? And sword lessons was like a euphemism for something else? I legitimately just want to teach this lady how to use this sword. I think it's awesome that she wants to be a lady who uses this sword. Well, I guess I'm gonna go.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again.
Not interested in talking to you again, Edna.
Well,
But you I like.
can I expect any more lessons in future?
Legit lattice lessons, yes. I would like to help you become a better swordswoman.
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
Let's stop all the innuendo. I don't want to cheat on Yen. That's not, but I really do want to teach you how to use your sword better. I admire that you want to learn it. Edna, you think you're a lot more amusing than you actually are. She's not interested in Dandelion, leave her alone. Fencing lessons. Okay.
Okay, Swix.
I shouldn't.
Okay, Sen.
Alright. I just wanted to see if there was anything she'd say. I shouldn't encourage her. They're sisters. Sisters pick at each other like this sometimes. But I think she's being mean here. To keep playing at her sister that her sister likes Dandelion. Like, I don't know. That doesn't actually bother. What bothers me is that I'm here trying to get legitimate information and she keeps interjecting with that. And it's like, I know that your sister isn't actually into Dandelion. I'm trying to learn things and you're not being helpful. You're not nearly as amusing as you think you are. Just stop talking. So yeah, I'm into sword lesson again. Edna, you can stick right out of it. And Rosa, just sword. Legitimately, just sword. Nothing more. She's got me nervous. Let's see. What's our quest log say? Geralt had learned that Rosa Var Attre was a passionate devotee of the art of swordplay. The fencing lesson Geralt had given her while searching for yours truly had thrilled her to the core. I know, and she seems like she's definitely feeling some attraction based on that, and left her asking the Witcher if they could meet again for a repeat. Geralt had plenty of experience teaching young women with fiery personalities how to swing swords, and so agreed. Okay, because she is very young, probably of an age with Ciri. So she seems a bit flirtatious, but that's not what we're looking for, Rosa. But it sounds like it could really be just teach her to use a sword, and that's what I want to do. In fact, that's what I want to do enough that we're just going to wait right here. I mean, let's just knock this quest out, right? And then we'll move on. Okay, it's tomorrow, right? Hello again?
Okay, Swix.
Nope, it is not tomorrow. Bummer. Okay, I'm gonna have to do better than that. Maybe I need to leave the area entirely and then come back. Or it's not quite the same time. Do I need to wait like that last hour? Alright, we'll wait just in case. No, it's still saying tomorrow. Okay. Alright, so this is her backyard, only accessible from her little house. What else is back here? It's a pretty nice backyard.
Will someone explain to me why you are here?
'Cause I wanna be. It's a fair question. Dude, you're standing right above a corpse. Did you not notice? Oh my god.
Interesting.
My darling Rosa, from the first moment I set eyes upon you that fateful evening at the Vegelbuds, my heart has only beaten for you. I can't eat or sleep. My master threatens to terminate my apprenticeship, and I don't even know if you remember me. Albert Vegelbud introduced us near the roasted capon table. I happened to be eating one when I saw you. It stuck in my throat, and I started to choke. And you laughed. Oh, how sweetly, how brightly you laughed. As he was choking, and that now he's enamored of her because of that. That marvelous sound still fills my ears to this day, and I live in the hope that I will be given a chance to hear it once more. I beg you, meet with me, even if just for a moment, just for a second. I will wait by the well in Gildorf every day at dusk. If you care for the life of a poor lad fallen hopelessly in love with you, take pity and come. Do not torture me with eternal waiting. Your truly devoted admirer, Gilbert Blythe. Well, and it looks like he, tried to... Did he try to sneak in a strange way to give her this letter? Or did he come in a normal way and they said, that's enough of you, and someone just tossed him over here? I mean, either way, we've got what's going to soon be a rotting corpse sitting right here, and this officer above who either doesn't notice or he knows it's there and he just doesn't care. I've been by here before. But I don't remember seeing that dead guy before. I know that I've gone through here because this goes up to the pretty little well that way. Yeah, because I was all like, ooh, it's a cliffside passage. Where does this lead? Yeah. There's like a shrine or something. I gotta make sure I'm not confusing the... Yeah, this is exactly... I remember that jump. We've done this. And we've gone through the sewers over there. Oh, it's time! Oop, 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 don't die, don't die. Yeah, but, there we go. Because I almost did something really foolish there by just running around and mashing buttons. And if I die, I think there's a fair amount that I might have to redo. So, let's stay alive. Alright, in we go. Rosa? Oh, there's Edna, but I'm not actually... Okay, maybe she's waiting up by the front door and I have to go in proper. Perhaps it was expected that I would actually leave the estate entirely, you know? We'll find her. Alright, do I have to talk to these fellows or can I just go in?
Greetings!
Yeah.
You here for a specific reason?
More lessons.
Got a meeting with Rosa. A fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes?
Indeed.
Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Curious.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
Alright, let's track her down.
Don't touch me.
Now then, we need to go... She's going away from the nice part of town. What, does she want to fight some bandits or something? I'm up for that. Okay, this isn't...
Fall upon your knees before the eternal fire!
I mean, if that's their priest, and that's the kind of voice like, fall upon your knees, how do they convert anybody? Well, yourself. I was interested to see Scribe out here. I like this music.
Hey, you!
What?
Yes, you! You got water on the brain?
Who's talking to me? Hang on, I have to check just in case. Is there a exclamation point quest nearby? No. Alright. I would have stopped for it if there was.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Alright. She's kind of way out in a weird spot here. Yep, what's up, Rosa?
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done?
It's not what you in particular have done, but what your people have done.
Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Attre said that...
And this excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen.
My, heavy on the praise.
With him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, left, right.
This poor guy. He's like, if I stay, I'm in trouble with her. If I go, I'm in trouble with her dad.
Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
Okay. She may well be using me.
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go.
And now explain yourself. And here she go. I liked her at first. Now I like her a little less. You ran into me. I was just standing here. She's acting kind of imperious. I don't appreciate that. I also don't appreciate the... Well, why don't they like me? They don't have a reason to dislike me. They dislike your people, dummy, so of course they're going to generalize it to you as well. I mean, come on. Think it through, Rosa. Maybe she really is that sheltered? I don't know. It's a snooty kind of attitude for her to have. And also the way she's just ordering that guy around. Like, come on, you know that your dad told him that he has to follow you, and you know you're making it hard to tell him to abandon that order. You put him in a nasty spot. Plus, she probably is. I don't like that she's leading me along without telling me what's going on. This is different than what we agreed on. Oh, it's the guard who feeds the deer.
You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air.
Well, why don't you just tell me?
Duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
You're being silly.
I'll make out my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
No, you actually are really mistaking. I am trained in Kaer Morhen. You do things the way that you should, and you learn things the way that you should. You want to actually master swordcraft, this is how you do it. We're not gonna... No. Because if I just fight her, I'm probably gonna end up, like, mortally wounding her or something. No. If you want me to be your instructor, then we are going to do it the right way. You are going to follow my instructions, and we're going to use the wooden practice swords. We made Ciri go through. She didn't get a real sword until she was ready. You don't get a real sword until you're ready. So.
Listen, I'd really rather not hurt you.
Stop patronizing me, or you'll be the one to get hurt. Now on guard.
Refuse, Geralt. Ugh, we can't. Rosa, I'm very disappointed that you would do this. You're gonna end up super hurt. Idiot. I'm gonna trust that the game won't actually kill her. Okay.
Ow, stop. I yield.
It was a bad idea, wasn't it?
You alright?
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
Well, it needed it.
By the way, how'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I detest banquets.
Boring conversations, terrible food, and weak booze.
Exactly. At least with a sword in hand, I can have some fun. You know, blow off steam.
It's gotta be more than that, though. This isn't just about, like, being a witcher. I don't swing a sword because it's fun. I do it because it's my livelihood. And I take it seriously. I try not... Well, Geralt tries not to just get in random fights. I get in random fights. I battle bandits and whatever else, just because I want to. But Geralt doesn't... He would prefer not to get in fights with people if it could be avoided. He doesn't want to take a risk of dying, because that is always a risk that you run if you're fighting someone with weapons, you know? It's not just blowing off steam.
Alright, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
Don't you be tricking me here.
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you.
Rosa... And she sent her guard
Shit,
away.
She ran off. Anything happens to her, Var Attre will kill me.
He will.
Need to find her.
Because the other guy only left because I was there. What?
Can't be far.
She's gonna be in trouble now. I'm not gonna teach her after this. She's reminding me a little bit of Ciri, just being kind of mischievous and all, but this is not the way you do it.
7 Cats is this way. Great. Girl just wants to have fun.
But is 7 Cats where she's actually going? If she's trying to hide from me, that seems like it'd probably be the way. Ah. And now she's found some people to fight.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Var Attre's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Though it's clear you love your black
No, I'm
ones.
trying to do you a favor.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie, we'll tend to will ourselves.
And then her dad would do something really nasty to her. Nope. See, I just said, Carol prefers not to get into fights, but here I am thinking, top option's my favorite. Leave her alone. Piss off, guys. You rabble just heckling a gal wandering around. But no, we'll use our delusion. Get out of here.
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize, as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady. I am sorry.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend. Bow low, and go be a patriot somewhere else.
Now, Geralt, grab her firmly by the arm and drag her back to her house.
I shall remember those names.
No,
When
leave
the
them be.
Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
You caused this.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that.
You
hand
instigated
knocked
this
off.
situation. Yeah, actually, exactly. The lesson is over, but more importantly, and you wonder why the North hates Nilfgaard? Just a bit ago, you were all, why should they hate me? What have I done to them? What have you done is, you're counting grievances already. Just biding your time until you can lop people's hands off for small slights against you. I mean, not that small because they would have hurt her had I not been here, but at the same time, if she'd kept her guard with her, they wouldn't have approached. If she'd not run off from me, they wouldn't have approached. You know, she's the one who's she's behaving ridiculously in an unfriendly city in the first place.
And you wonder why the locals hate Nilfgaard.
I thought you were different from other Nords.
No, I'm not.
That you understand us, our sense of justice. I see I was wrong.
You were.
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt, and good luck on the path.
You don't understand what the path means. This is all just a game to you. You spoiled thing. Well, with any luck, she can grow into being a better person, but right now, she's got a lot to learn. Still, it was an interesting quest. Alright. So, we want to find our dandelion. I was gonna say, I could just fast travel closer over to where he's at, but I think it could be nice to just run through the city. You never know when you're going to find something new.
Rain was coming. Felt it in my bones.
Well, she's got a lot of pride, and she's awfully silly, but she is also very young. So hopefully, even though she's angry right now, she'll think over what I told her. Maybe learn something from it. Okay, it's somewhere really close to here, I think. If I remember right. And I might not. But... our eerie lady singing.
Oh, mutant!
Here we go.
How are you keeping? Mr. Zoltan, you old bun? What's this? Haven't even drunk her water? Naughty bum. Now repeat. Savorrry.
Sultan and Poppy reunited at long last. Well, we saw the sign that Poppy's owner had been killed, so... I thought, wait, Poppy was a parrot. This is an owl. Sultan, what's going on here? Look at him.
Ah, you're
Nothing
back.
weird here. This is normal.
You met Poppy? She ought to start talking any day.
She's an owl, Sultan. It's...
Zoltan, venture to say a mage would have trouble turning that owl into a parrot.
Sure you know me that well? Mark my words, she'll be playing Quintilis and nothing. But we were to talk about Dandelion. So, how'd you do? Learn much?
Learned some. Yeah, you tell me what you learned first, because I'm interested to hear. An owl I like owls, so it is pretty cool that he's got an owl, but I'm finding Zoltan and the owl very endearing.
Tell me what you've got first.
A few bruises and a torn doublet. Otherwise, not much of note. He wasn't staying with any of them. I've not seen hide nor hair of him in ages. All I learned was a few of Dandelion's pickup lines. Of dubious worth.
I would like to hear them.
Let's hear him. I'm all ears.
I know how he wooed a lass studying natural history. Asked her about the habits of trolls. You know where he went with the cook from the Passiflora? The Oxenford-Novigrad Road, which has just now been repaired. Made her stare for hours as labourers crushed boulders into cobblestones, trying to pass it off as a romantic outing. I don't know of a human woman, but that would bore a dwarven lass to tears. He's growing old, that poet of ours.
Maybe. Or maybe he did all that for a reason.
Could be.
Like you found something out.
Women on my list hadn't seen Dandelion in a while. All claimed he had been acting strange. Also mentioned he'd been seeing someone else. Thing is, Mystery Woman wasn't on my list.
What's she supposedly like, this lass?
Blonde, from Kovir. A Troberits, apparently, named Kalanetta or something like that.
That makes it clear as crystal.
Means something to you?
Priscilla. Aye. Must be her.
Priscilla, huh?
Why wasn't she on the list?
This Priscilla wasn't like the others. I think Dandelion more than fancied her. I think it was fervour.
He lusts after every other woman he meets.
How can I explain? Who does Dandelion love more?
Himself.
Himself.
Exactly. And she's his mirror image.
Oh, so if he could win her...
What can I say? Could be he finally met his match.
She's his match, all right. Maybe more. The laddie's head's on fire. Lassie's got him whirling.
All right. Guess we gotta talk to her.
Priscilla works for the Mummers troupe. Reynard and the Fox. Whenever they're in town, she performs nightly at the Kingfisher.
But if she's with the Mummers
Been
troupe...
sentenced to an evening of poetry.
Must you always? This'll be true poetry, Geralt. You'll see.
The worst punishment. He's gonna hang out here with his bird. This is really wonderful. I love that he's got this owl here. And he's so convinced it's gonna talk.
Zoltan.
Get out.
Saw burning pyres when I arrived in Novigrad.
Yes, Felicia Corey, a sorceress that was. The crowd came for the other one that day.
The Doppler.
The Doppler. Crafty wee bugger who'd spent years masquerading as Chappelle, commander of the Temple Guard.
And he was a better Temple Guard commander than Chappelle, the real one.
Executed him and promptly took his post.
Met that Doppler years ago, just after he'd assumed Chappelle's identity and form. Wasn't all that surprised when the Church of the Eternal Fire turned tolerant of freaks, opened up a bit to magic and mages.
Well, that's all changed now. Every mage who came here seeking refuge is now caught in a trap.
Oh, anyhow, I was excited about Priscilla that we gotta find in the Mummer's Troop, because I was hoping it might mean she's something to do with that stage that we found earlier and that production going on. Anyhow.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame.
Takes some integrity to admit that, though.
Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
Alright. I'd like to help you. I admire that, though. He admits that, hey, I made a mistake. I did something that, in hindsight, was pretty dumb. But I'm gonna stay here and pay my debts. Good on you, Zoltan.
Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
He's pretty great. Okay. So to the Kingfisher, you say, I really want to interact with this bird. I love that it is in here. This is becoming my favorite place here. This Rosemary in Time. We've got this magnificent painting of Dandelion. We've got this owl. Our pals Zoltan and Dandelion are going to be here, I'm assuming, whenever we find Dandelion. We've got Zoltan already, though. I mean, this is great.
My wife's mum's an old succubus. Drains my will to live.
Alright then. Let's look at the big map. And, okay, so actually I don't want to go here. I think I want to, well, maybe I do. Do I want to take this crossing here? It's going to lead me like right into these big buildings. This crossing does look better. So just a whole bunch of north and then a little bit of northwest.
Willows. Got them skinned to the area 2 days roasted.
Youth these days. Hair-brained, all of them.
And it should be really close to here.
How you go with this healer?
I was faffing about minding my own business when suddenly
You look familiar.
What happened?
a case of leprosy 1 minute, next thing I know, I'm bankrupt.
Oh, yeah, he was suddenly healed.
Livelihood.
Better like that.
What? Bandits somewhere? Where are they at? Ah, here we go. Here we go. Up. I just want your crowns, thank you.
A fine kettle of fish.
Yeah? How do we get in here?
What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for adventure? Shut off, Osmunch.
Says the guy who's dressed like a ridiculous clown. So menacing, the clown. Goodness. Ooh. Kingfisher, it should say. Yep.
Here already. Come on, let's find some arse rests. Should start soon.
Alright then. Ah, is this her? Blonde.
hearts long have yearned for your tender caress, to bind our fortunes. Damn what the stars earn. Rend my heart open, then your love profess, a winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet.
This one, eh?
To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I will follow into the storm.
What's this now?
Find your
Yeah, this fella.
its passion.
Oh, he's just stopping because he likes the music. She does sing nicely.
Why are ever growing, hardening into stone, amidst the cold to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted storms.
Oh, Sultan.
Of violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found? You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, of violet eyes glistening as you weep.
I like the lute part quite a bit, and she's got a very nice voice. It's not quite my kind of music. I mean, it's not bad in it anyway, but it's not the sort to... I don't know, I'm a little bit with Geralt that I'm just not that into poetry. But considering the times, and they don't have, like, the array of instruments and technology that we have to produce the kind of music we have now, I mean, that's got to be pretty high entertainment. I really appreciated in that scene, though, just all the... Hey! Is that our... That's her, isn't it?
I know it!
Yeah, I know you! Don't start a ruckus now.
Twas him murdered some Temerian boys back in White Orchard.
Silence, woman.
Yeah.
You've come to hear music.
Sit down! Oh my gosh. I can't believe she's gonna do this.
Some die.
Thank you.
Oh, please, argue this out elsewhere.
Let everyone just enjoy their evening.
Squabbles and rows again. And I was told this was a decent...
This is not my fault. She's the one who started it.
Geralt, he risked his noggin to save someone else's.
Yeah, hers. They were gonna string her up.
He murdered
They were gonna kill you. She's
Don't let him provoke
so
you.
ungrateful.
There's the door. Settle this outside.
Come.
Will do.
I wish to listen to music. Music!
I can't believe she would do that.
Cultural capital of the world? The fuck it is.
Look you've ruined everyone's evening. I hope you're happy.
It permits me to introduce this here's Priscilla, known also as Calinetta, as lovely as she is talented. And this
Is Geralt of Rivia, I know. Dandelion's told me a great deal about you, and I've listened with bated breath.
Yeah, you sang that song
Don't be
about me.
surprised. After all, doubt I could think of a more fitting subject for a ballad than a witch's love for a sorceress. Or should I say, sorceress?
No, you should say sorceress. Anyhow, as I've been saying before we were so rudely interrupted by Our Lady from White Orchard, I really enjoyed in that scene just all of the unspoken things between the people listening. We had our King of Beggars stop by and listen. Now, there could be more to that. Maybe he's taking note of who's in there. But it just kind of looked like maybe he was a little bit affected by the music. Just paused to listen a bit. We have a lot of the people moved to tears, which, I don't know, that seems a little much to me. I don't think that song would make me cry. But then again, maybe, like I said, if I lived in the times, and this is going to be pretty good music for, you know, the options that you have, maybe it would have moved me to tears. Who knows? But some of the people just kind of looking at each other meaningfully and stuff. Zoltan getting so into this song. I liked that quite a bit. Alright. Bards, not people I confide in. Just seems overly defensive and kind of like, okay, Dandelion left nothing out.
Seems Dandelion was meticulous in telling my story, down to personal and insignificant details. Did he offer anything about himself, like where he was going?
Splendid. Very funny, truly. So, see you
Nope,
later.
not like that. Hang on, we aren't done here.
Not here. Come on.
Okay.
There a reason for all this sneaking around?
An excellent one. When last I saw Dandelion, he told me he was planning a heist. Siggy Reuven's
What? Why?
Sheet up.
And I've not seen him since.
So, breaking into a vault, that does seem odd. Tell me about Siggy Reuven.
Reuven. What's he like?
Tall, fat, dangerous as hell.
Limp in his gait. Left leg.
Sounds like a lame rock troll.
If trolls were devilishly intelligent and had a flair for crime, yeah, I'd agree.
Alright then.
Dandelion breaking into a vault. I'd sooner expect him to choose a life of celibacy.
True. Forgot to pay for his wedding to Passaflora once. Made her wait the next 3 nights worrying about it.
Any idea what got into him? You have debts he needed to pay off?
Claimed he was helping someone. Urgent matter that couldn't wait, he said.
Helping who?
This
Siri. Yeah.
Their name?
No. But if I know Dandelion, it's her name he failed to mention. As he failed to mention her slender waist and ample bosom.
No, it's Siri. Because it is unlike Dandelion. Why would he break into a vault? What a weird thing for Dandelion to try to do. No, it's gotta be... And the dream we saw, it looked like he was kind of arguing with Siri. So this is something he didn't really want to do, but she asked it of him for some reason, and so that's why he's doing it. Okay.
Let me guess. Attempted heist was a failure.
Well, he's not driven up in a gilded carriage laden with jewels, so I should think so. I've asked after him everywhere, but it seems an army of tongue-stealing cats has overrun the city. I learned only that he raised a ruckus at Horson Jr.'s lair. Then Horson's men chased him all over town.
So let's go talk to Horson.
Horson Jr. Doesn't ring a bell.
Biggest prick in Novigrad. Not literally.
I know what you meant.
Got it. You're not a fan. But what did he do to you?
Try the whole town. He's one of 4 bosses who control the city's underworld. The others being Siggy Reuven, Carlo the Cleaver Varese, and the King of Beggars.
A rascal. At least he didn't cross the church as well. Bring that venerable institution into it. We'll be in deep then.
Well, there's still time. This is Dandelion after all. What do you mean, hope Dandelion gets out? Well, hope he gets out alive. No, this is our friend. We gotta go rescue him.
Here I go again, rushing to Dandelion's rescue. He ought to pay me a salary.
Whoever he is, I sincerely doubt he's in the mood for jokes. Nor am I, in fact.
Relax. I'll get him out of this. Gotta talk to this Horson first. And Siggy Reuven. Know where I might find them?
I don't know about Horson, but Reuven runs a bathhouse. Careful, though. He's a dangerous character.
Alright. We're gonna talk to all the crime lords in the city, aren't we?
I don't doubt it. But Dandelion's not. I beg you to hurry. Let me know as soon as you learn anything.
You really care, eh?
Well,
maybe.
I've got bugger all to do here. Heading back to the Rose.
Alright.
Got Poppy to feed. And then I suppose I'll wait. See if our warbler don't come home on his own. Take care now.
Zoltan.
Get up.
I just wanted to catch you before you would go. I didn't know he'd actually talk to me, so...
What can you tell me about Novigrad's underworld?
Got one concept for you. The Big Four. Siggy Reuven, the King of Beggars, Cleaver, and Horson Jr.
Okay.
What do you call a triumvirate? But with 4 individuals.
Quadrumvirate?
No idea.
Well, there are 4, and they've carved the city into spheres of influence. Nothing happens without them knowing about it and approving.
All right.
Rumor is Whoreson recently quarreled with the others, but I know nothing more.
Interesting. Okay, I do want to ask him more, but I feel like I should probably just go back to the Rosemary and ask him, because I don't think I was really supposed to click on him here. He's trying to leave, and we're getting this door in the way of the conversation. I'd rather see Zoltan.
Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
Okay. Alright. Just let him go. Let him go. But I do want to talk to her a little more if we can.
Tell me, you and Dandelion, how'd you meet?
At a poetry tourney in Ellender. Naturally, I'd already heard much about Master Dandelion.
He is quite famous. Gotta give him that.
Proved true. At first, I thought him a bloated, narcissistic buffoon.
Just at first.
Only cows don't change their minds. I changed mine when he came to congratulate me. Never expected he could lose so graciously.
He did get the silver, so you beat him then, eh?
Dandelion can be irritating, I shan't deny it. Yet, I also know he can be fair and noble at times. Well, I very much doubt I could bear to have him around were it not so.
I see. I get it. Take care now.
While I'm here... Ooh. Is she gonna get really mad if I take that? My dearest Dandelion, since you told me of your plan to rob the city's kings of crime, I can think of nothing else. Several times I've wished to talk to you, to drive this mad notion from your head, but you're never at the Rosemary in time when I visit. I hope the lesser evil is true and you are busy preparing for the heist, and not avoiding me. I want to believe that this entire matter is about something more than mere gold and midlife hunger for adventure. But either way, I would much prefer you abandoned it. Surely you can find another way to solve your old friend's problem. We both know quite a few folk in Novigrad, many of whom owe us favors. Perhaps it's time to call them in? Think it over, before you get in too deep. Well, wise Priscilla, but too late. The Kingfisher Inn proudly invites you to nightly performances by Priscilla the Calinetta, guaranteed to tug every heartstring. Although the performance ended early tonight, I have to wonder how that's going to affect her. Have I read this? Brother Adalbert's Bestiary. Each bestiarian described in 2 manners ye may hunt. Yeah, we read this. Take the buckthorn and... Yep. Ballads and hymns. I'm sure we had that, but let's just double check. Yeah, this is the song that she just sang.
They say some witches spy from a big one.
Alright. So I do want to go back and talk to Zoltan. Don't die. Okay. The best way to do that. Where is the Rosemary in time from where we're at? It's back, like, here by the Tredogor Gate, isn't it? Oh! Oh, she's just... Oh my gosh, she's just drunk. I thought she was dead. I thought that I just ran right by a corpse in the streets. Oh, goodness. I did just run by some corpses in the street over there, but it's corpses of people that attacked me, so... Not worried about it.
What's he doing here? He's a copper.
Alright, Zoltan. Oh shoot, he's not out this gate at all.
No loitering round here.
Hang on. Oh, but he is around here, because this is the little marketplace. And so he's... this gigantic building right in front of me. Right? No, this isn't it. No. But he's near here. This side of it?
I'm warning you.
Dang it. Maybe I should have just asked Zoltan the rest. No, we'll find it. It's this.
Well, Blackwood's killed his son, lost my wife to dysentery.
You've got to bury your loved ones at least. Don't even know where mine are rotting. You're fleeing the fighting, pitched camp in the woods, took my sling, went out to hunt down some supper. Came back after dusk with 2 hares. No one there to greet me. Not my wife, not my gran, not my daughter.
Some demon must have caught wind of them.
Nay, humans. Footprints all about. And blood.
See, that's the kind of conversation that Rosa needs to hear, and then maybe she would start to understand why the people here hate her people so much. You know? Alright. How's it going, Poppy?
Can't stand to see those mugs anymore.
What's going on here? What, are we taken over by squatters again?
Terrible times. Execrator.
Zoltan, where are you? You gotta feed Poppy. All these people hanging out. Do we have to chase them out again, or is Zoltan in here somewhere? I can't have beaten him back. Alright, we're gonna go over here. Did Zoltan hire you? Let's wait till daytime. Then he should be here for sure, right? Where's my friend Zoltan? Crap.
Oh no.
I needed to talk to him some more.
The faculty of Oxenford University is honored
Yeah,
to
we saw that
present
before.
Julian Alfred Pancratz, Viscount de Letino.
Alright, well,
The title of
we're gonna
Master
go
of
ahead
7 liberal
and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back and next time. I do want to talk to Zoltan and see what he has to say. We'll load up the game here. If he's not here, then I might just skip it for now and go towards our... We're going to keep up with the Find Dandelion quest, so looks like we will be going to the bathhouse and talking to Siggy Reuven.